Namaste to all students. Myself JV and Dr. Khushbu Verma from Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science. Today we will discuss about anther culture and pollen culture. And through the anther culture and pollen culture, we can develop haploid plants. And first of all, we have to go about the history related to the anther culture and pollen culture. So it was started firstly in 1953 from W. Tickle, and he first observed the mature pollen grains of gymnosperm, and next one was the S. Guha and S.C. Maheshwari in 1964. They first reported the direct development of embryo from microspores of Datura inoxia by the culture of excised anther. And third one is the 1967, which was given by the J.B. Borgin and J.P. Nish, and obtained complete haploid plantlets from anther culture of Nicotiana tabacum. Anther culture. So culturing of anther obtained from unopened flower bud in the nutrient medium under aseptic conditions. Callus tissue or embryoid that give rise to haploid plants either through organogenesis or embryogenesis. Next one is the pollen culture. Pollen or microspore culture is an in vitro technique by which the pollen grains, preferably at the ununinucleated stage, and are squeezed out aseptically from the intact anther and then cultured on nutrient medium. The microspore develop into haploid embryoids and callus tissue that give rise to haploid plantlets by embryogenesis or organogenesis. The term of haploid plants from anther or pollen, it is this term is known as androgenesis, and androgenesis is the in vitro development of haploid plantlets originating from totipotent pollen grains through a series of cell division and differentiation. It is of two types: direct androgenesis and indirect androgenesis. In direct androgenesis, the microspore behave like a zygote and undergoes chance to form embryoid, which ultimately give rise to plantlet. In indirect androgenesis, the microspores divided repeatedly to form a callus tissue and which differentiated into haploid plantlets. What is the principle of anther and polar culture? So the production of haploid plants is to exploit the totipotency of microspore. In this process, the normal development and function of the pollen cell to become a male gamete is stopped and is diverted forcefully to a new metabolic pathway for vegetative cell division. Factors which can influence the anther culture. First is genotype of donor plant, anther wall factor, and culture medium, obviously, and stage of microspore. And effect of temperature also is a factor which can influence the anther culture. So temperature enhances the induction of frequency of microspore androgenesis, and physiological status of donor plant is also important. Here is the flow chart where we can see the method of anther and pollen culture. In this flow chart, first of all we have to extract flower, and then we have to collect flower bud and put the flower bud in 5% solution, and then we have to rinse, wash this flower. After that we have to do surface sterilization. Then we have to isolate anther from the flower bud, and then we can use it directly into the tissue culture, or we have to isolate pollens through the anther, and then we can go for the anther and pollen culture. Procedure of anther culture is collection of unopened flower bud, surface sterilization, and of anthers, and anther excised from flower buds and kept separately. Anther in first meiotic division is selected by acetocarmine test and inoculated into the medium, uh, and incubated the culture further, and embryos transferred to the rooting medium, and after the acclimatization transferred to the greenhouse. For the pollen culture, procedure will be followed like anther collected from flower buds and pollen grains are isolated and inoculated in the nutrient medium with the concentration of pollens, and niche in 1974 medium is used for pollen culture. Anthers are placed on medium. Sometimes nuts culture may be used. A paper disc is placed over the anther or callus. 0.5 ml pollen suspension is poured on the disc and petri dish covered with lid and incubated at 50-degree temperature for 4 weeks, and pollen grains grown into individual clones with 60% efficiency, and clones are transferred to callus induction medium to produce calli, and calli transferred to shooting medium and then to rooting medium to produce plantlets. What are the advantages of pollen culture over anther culture? So during anther culture, there is always a possibility that somatic cells of anther that are diploid will also respond to the callus to the culture condition and so produce unwanted diploid calli or platelets. Sometimes the development of microspore inside the anther may be interrupted due to growth inhibiting substances leaking out of the anther wall in contact with nutrient medium. What is the importance of pollen and anther culture? So, utility of anther and pollen culture for basic research, especially cytogenetic studies, study of genetic recombination in hair plants, study of mode of differentiation from single cell to whole organism, study of factor controlling pollen embryogenesis of hair plants, and formation of double haploid that are homozygous and fertile. For maturation is a mutation study, and for plant breeding and crop improvement to obtain the secondary metabolites, and haploids are used in molecular biology and genetic engineering. So this is the sum up of this session, and this session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. And if you have any query, then mention in the comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.